Hey everyone, and welcome back to the developer playthrough of Booga Booga Ancient Times. Yeah, it's been like a month since I played this. I'm not gonna lie, I was like super excited to start this playthrough, it was all fun, and then I forgot. So that's funny, but we're here, we're back. There's been a couple updates. There's actually been 3, but we don't count Easter because it was like temporary content. We've got like the new spell in the Spirit Realm, which doesn't really help us. The Forge and the Pyral Forge are here, which is kind of funny because we made this whole smelting setup over here last episode. And now, all of that is invalid if I reach level 30. So, that's pretty funny. I mean, we'll probably cook some ores before then, but that's unfortunate. And also there's like expanded caves and stuff, so we're gonna check those out as well. But yeah, we're gonna try today to beat the Unfrozen Giant. That's one of my goals, and I want to get crystal gear. So we're gonna go ahead and just get straight into it. We're not gonna be around the bush. One thing I do want to do real quick, and we might move this chest later, is wow, I made it the exact opposite direction. We're gonna put all of our old gear in a chest, so that if I die, I've got some like backup equipment that I can come get. And also this will save us some bag space. So if I die, I don't know why I put the bag in there, but if I die, I can just come over here and restock on gear. Which is good. I need to say less. I've been saying that a ton. I noticed that while editing the last video. I was like, I said, so much. So much filler space. I actually cut out a lot of them, and there were still a ton. So I need to stop doing that. There, I just not did it instead of saying I was just silent, which is better. Now I've said it like too much, just talking about saying it. Anyway, now what we're gonna start with is I want to get more adderite and more steel because those are like super useful resources throughout the whole game. I just said I need to stop. Those are super useful resources throughout the whole game. You always need adderite and steel. Adderite is going to make war hammers, which are actually still useful even after you get the stronger weapons. That's going to be useful until we reach level 500. Probably. I actually don't know if it's going to be better than Emerald Blade at that point, even if we're fighting like 4 enemies. But for those of you that don't know, by the way, this is a new cave entrance for those of you that are like, whoa, I've never seen this before. Yeah, it's new. This is part of the latest update that came out like 3 or 4 days ago. Probably a little longer when you're watching this video. But yeah, this update's pretty new. There's some basic supplies in this cave. It's nothing super special, but it's alright. Man, there's the ums and uhs coming out again. I need to stop. Wow, I said I need to stop and then immediately said, Is this series just gonna be my training arc of not saying or for filler? In any case, yeah, we're going to try to get some of the more of those basic resources, because we're going to need Warhammers. For those of you that don't know, Warhammer has a larger hitbox, and unlike the main melee weapons, it can hit multiple enemies at once. So if you're fighting like a bunch of enemies, it's got way higher total damage output, and it'll clean them all up like at the same time, which is really good. Definitely something that you need for dealing with like ants. We're also going to get this gold, because we're going to go for crystal today, and if you don't know, gold requires crystal to make, and also, I would like to get a hat going. Just some kind of hat for our character. Maybe we go for the new one, the Swamp Ant hat, because that just came out. It's part of the latest update. For those of you that don't know, the latest update, there's a new swamp cave with some swamp ants, and it also made the acid ants, which are a certain type of ant, they spit acid at you, way more dangerous. So I think that adds to the caves a lot. And there's also just like a couple new caves. We're in one of them right now. It's got this gold and stuff. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and drill this gold real quick. Alright, now that we've mined that gold, we can actually just go straight down here, down this tunnel. It actually leads right into the main ant caves. And right up ahead, or not up ahead, but over here, is the new swamp. Which, the reason I want to come to the swamp is because the new mushrooms are cool, but that's not the main reason. The main reason is that the swamp is the place to get coal. There is a ton of coal. Which is really useful. I don't know why I'm picking it up manually instead of using the net. That's way faster. But yeah, we need a lot of coal to make steel, and also to fuel forges, because they devour fuel. So I figured it would be a good idea to come down here. Just the general resource gathering in the swamp cave is really quite good, because there's just so much stuff. And also the food's alright. I don't want to, like, fill my inventory with it, but if you don't know, when you eat the smog shroom, it makes you slower on land, but move faster in water. So as you can see, I'm, like, not all the way slowed down. I'm, like, pretty quick. So the smog shroom's pretty useful sometimes. I'm gonna be honest, it's not the most useful item I've ever made. There's a lot of better ones, but it's fun to use, and it's interesting, so who cares? Okay, so here's the acid swamp ants. There's a bunch of them, and they spit a lot of acid, and ow, we need to kill these guys. Ow, ow, okay. Okay, we got both of the acid ones. So, unlike other ant mounds, this actually spawns mostly the acid-spitting ants, and only, like, one of the regular versions. We're gonna fight this guy, because he's pretty weak. They hit as hard as fire ants, but they're way slower to attack. So, they're not that dangerous. Here's another acid one. We should be able to clean him up before he can spit. Yep. I should make them spit faster, so that it doesn't take, like, a bunch of time to get ready. That'd be good. Okay, there we go. And that gives us a bunch of essence. That gets us another level. And actually, at level 30 here, we're going to unlock the fireworks, which don't really help us, but we also get the forge and the bigger ol' hut, which will be nice structures to have. Mostly the forge, because if you don't know, the forge makes you... it cooks 4 times faster than a campfire, and it acts like a chest on both sides, so you don't even have to make, like, a whole setup. You just plop down a forge, and then it's, like, a really good, forgery, I suppose. I mean, that's what it is. It is a forge. But yeah, we're getting a ton of coal from this. My inventory is actually getting pretty full. I wanted to not craft a new bag until we could make a crystal one, because, like, if we can save the adderite, that'd be really good. But we might not be able to do that. Is that all the coal? Got 36? That's a pretty good amount. I think that's all. I'm just gonna randomly call attention to this. Listen to that. Isn't that nice? There's like a little water spout here. I'll explain some of the more of the details for that when we're in other parts of the cave. But if you didn't know, over here, in this part of the swamp cave, there's this little tunnel that you can't fit through. Like, it's got this really thin area, and I'll explain why that's important later when we're at the new spot. There's another new spot that's kind of interesting. Well, it's not a new spot, but it's a new spot with a new detail. And it explains where all the water from these caves comes from. I said, again. But I've been saying it less, and that's what counts. Anyway, we need, like, one more level, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and clear out this, black ant mound real quick, because that should get us the XP we need to get to level 30. Especially if I can just two-shot these guys. Okay, we are level 30. We unlocked the forge, the bigger ol' hut, and the, fireworks. Truthfully, the fireworks, I don't know if we're gonna use them. Maybe, if one of these videos gets 10,000 views, I'll do a little special. I know it won't, because the series, it's not super popular. But, you know, if it does, that'd be fun. If we hit some silly goal, maybe I'll do fireworks. Anyway, what is the next thing we unlock? Okay, it's the tribe banner. That's not really helpful, it's just a decor thing. So I think the next, like, major stuff we're gonna unlock is at level 50. Something else I want to point out is that we need to make a crossbow, which, can we actually afford that? Because crossbows, most people don't know this. I buffed them at one point. I don't remember when. It was decently recent. And they're now really, really good. They deal 40... I think it's 40. Yeah, it's 40 damage per shot, and they reload faster than they used to. So they're actually really, really powerful. And bolts... you get 4 per craft, so if we cook a ton of iron, we're gonna need a lot of iron to fund bolts, actually, because bolts are expensive. But we should be able to do that. Where is my boat? Where did I put my boat? Where's my raft? What? Am I blind? Where did I park my boat? I really don't see it. That's really odd. I don't know where my boat went. I guess I'm using a regular one? Oh, did I mine my boat out of habit? Maybe I did. I was wondering why I had 3 steel bars on me, because I thought I didn't at the start of the recording. Well, that's unfortunate. If I had more bag space, I would go gather some more resources, but I don't, so we're gonna head back and forge, and deposit some loot, and, craft some stuff. Okay, we are back at our base, and I want to deposit some of our stuff. So, we're gonna come over here. I think we're gonna deposit a bunch of the stone, because we don't need that on us. And then we're going to make a forge. Actually, how much does a forge cost? We might need the stone for it. Oh, we need iron for a forge. We actually have to go smelt some. That's unfortunate. We have to reuse the old smelter. Hey, it did get some use. That's good. Alright, we need 3 iron. We currently have 0. We'll cook a bunch of iron, actually. Don't want to cook too much, because obviously we're going to craft the forge, but... The other thing that is important is we need to deposit some of this loot to clear up our inventory, so I'm just going to do that real quick. Okay, there we go. Our iron is done. Gonna grab that, and we're going to build a forge. So, I put away too much stone. I can't build it. Oh my goodness, I'm such a goober. So, obviously, we could, like, you know, not make a forge to save for a pyro forge. The problem with that idea... Oh my goodness, it makes the sounds even before you haven't built it. Or even before you've built it. That's goofy. The problem with waiting to make a pyro forge, while it's, like, way better in every way, the problem is that, it's at level 500. We are currently level 31. So it's gonna be a minute before we can do pyrolite stuff. Anyway, here we go. Yeah, you can see how fast it cooks things. Do we have anything else we need to cook? I'm actually gonna save those morsels. We're gonna make fish traps. That's a good use for some of those leaves. Because if we can get some automatic food production going, that would be really good. Because then I accidentally made a fishing rod. Oops. But yeah, getting some automatic food production going would be good. We also need to get a farm, so I can, like, farm bloodfruit. We will do that today. On this episode. I don't know if it'll be today, actually. I'm recording this pretty late, so I might record this in multiple days. We'll see. And I don't know if I'm gonna have enough leaves for this, actually. We might have to go grab some. Yeah, we will. Okay, there we go. Last 3. And that should just get us some automatic food production. Not last 3, last 2. I'm goofy. Man, I need to make that quieter. That is really loud. It probably isn't loud for you, because I finally set up OBS to split my audio tracks. Oh, the audio doesn't even stop when it's off. That's goofy. I finally set up OBS to split my audio tracks, so that I can, like, change the volume of the game relative to me. I can change them separately, which should make the audio balancing for this episode and all future episodes way better. It's just a bit goofy. Because you can't tell how loud things actually are. Also, wow, those already produced fish? That's crazy. We also... I don't actually know what ores are in this cave. There's probably, like, a little bit of iron and coal. Probably enough to make a raft. We need 4 iron and 2 coal. There's gotta be 4 iron in this cave, right? If there isn't, I'm adding more iron, because that'd be goofy. I have so far seen 2 rocks. Yep, there's a 3rd rock. There's a sign. Is there really no ore? There is no ore in this cave. You know what? Next update, y'all are gonna find some ore in this cave, because why does it have no ore? That's goofy. Well, alright, I guess we're heading back underground. I don't know exactly where I want to go to get iron. We need to stockpile iron, and, coal to a lesser extent. But we do need to stockpile coal, because for dealing with the giant, we're going to want to use a crossbow. It does 40 damage a shot, and the giant has, like, 3,000 health. So we're going to need a few bolts. I think we actually only need, like, 80-something. But we want to get more, because I might miss. I'm not very good at aiming. So we're going to head underground and grab some more resources. Then we are going to go mine the Hateful God, I think, because that is, I buffed it recently, and it gives more essence now, and also the Adderite's really helpful. Okay, so here's that other landmark I was referencing when we were in the swamp. It's a little waterfall. And this waterfall, I can't show this because I'm not on my main account, I don't have free cam. But this waterfall actually comes from the same direction as the swamp. So that little spring, the swamp flows into here. That little spring is responsible for a lot of the water in these caves. I just thought that was a cool detail. Anyway, we are now here. This is the place to get iron. I showed it in the last episode. We're going to the one spot with the 3 nodes. Now, what we are gonna do, and this might be dangerous, I'm gonna craft a couple more bolts, and I'm gonna use bolts for this, is we're gonna clear out these fire ants. Because they drop an essence each. And their mound drops a whole bunch. Okay, clear that guy out. Clear out the acid one. Get these. Get a level up from just killing the enemies. We're gonna eat some of this bread, because it's a good healing item. And we're gonna go ahead and chop down this ant mound real quick, because they give a whole bunch of XP, which is really good. Is there a new cave path there? I actually can't remember where I put the new path. I think there's one over there, which also goes to a good spot for ore, so we'll grab that too. Alright, look at that loot. That is like a bunch of essence. Okay, 2 level ups, and we're almost at another one. That's really good. We're getting pretty close to level 35. We can use tribe banners, and oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys hear that. That's a little ominous. You can see it sticking out through there. I'll show what that is in a minute. But we're gonna get this iron for now. Okay, so we're now actually gonna come back this way. I'll show you what was making that noise in a minute. But I'm pretty sure that the new cave tunnel is right here. Wait, this is a different new cave tunnel than I was thinking of, but this actually goes to where the noise was coming from, so that works too. So down here, this is a new cave tunnel. I actually don't know where the forest island connects to. Wait, yes I do, never mind. Down here, there's this new tunnel, and there's like some ore. There's a fire ant mound, I think. But you probably saw it there, there's some green light, which is not a color you often see. A lot of you probably already know exactly what that is. Okay, what do we unlock next after tribe banner? Radios. Okay, gold radio, I think. We're gonna mine this coal real quick. That's really loud for me. I'm gonna have to turn that down in post. There is also a fire ant mound here, which is really scary because fire ants are the worst. I switched to my net by accident. We're gonna clear this out before I show you what's back there. I'm sure a lot of you already know if you're long-time Ancient Times players. I am extremely low on health. We're gonna eat all of that bread. Oh my goodness, I'm so low on HP. We really need to get some blood fruit going soon, because the fire ants are terrifying. Crystal stick would help too. Okay, cut this down, cut this down, cut this down. Alright, get the essence. Good, we're up to level 38. Get the iron. But it's actually a rupture. There's one underground now. It's the 5th one. So, wonder what's up with that, huh? I guess we'll find out in the spirit realm. I get to voice act my own characters. That's gonna be weird. Anyway, we're gonna go up to the Forest Island Cave now, because that is pretty good loot, too. Okay, so we're gonna go to the Forest Island Cave now. For those of you that don't know how to get there, as I go past the super loud waterfall, maybe we should build something there. For those of you that don't know how to get to the Forest Island Cave, though, you have to go past this mine debris, you have to go along the river, and there will be like a new passageway. You can see it right there with the grass going up from it. That's where you can get to the Forest Cave from, or if you're in the Forest Cave, that's where you'll come out at. So you might want to have, a boat ready if you're going up there. I said, again. I gotta stop. So anyway, yeah, there's this new tunnel here, and we can go up it, and there's a bunch of ore, and it's a whole new cave. It's pretty nice. It's got a good amount of stuff. While we're at the Forest Island, might grab some logs for building, or just grab some sticks, actually. I don't know if the Forest Island's the best place to get those. The best place to get sticks is probably the, swamp. With all the reeds. But I was just there, and I don't really want to go back. So, there is a black ant mound here, or just a regular ant mound, or whatever they're called. That spawns the normal ants. We're gonna go ahead and just clear this out real quick. Okay, I'm gonna get this guy. I don't want to let them, like, stack up. We're gonna get that guy, and I'm gonna chop down this mound. We're gonna get this guy, and then I'm gonna continue chopping down the mound. I don't even need to cut for this. That's, like, really quick. There we go. We're gonna grab all of the essence. So, yeah, there's some nodes down here. There's some regular ore, too, which is pretty good. Will help us. I think the next unlocks are all at level 50. I think we've gotten that to that point. Oh, wait, no, I think Underpass Bridge is 45. Yeah, it is. That's funny. Anyway, yeah, we're just gonna grab this coal and iron, because we're gonna make a bunch of bolts for when we're doing Giant, just so that we don't have to confront the Giant itself at melee. Okay, that's all the nodes. I'm not gonna bother with the rocks, because we have plenty of ore. We've got, like, 18 iron bars and 30 iron ingots. Wait, 30 iron ingots? No, 30 raw iron, goofy. 30 iron ore. There we go. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and head up. Okay, here we are. We've gotten out of the caves, and it is stormy weather. Okay, here is an angry bush. We're just gonna mine that real quick. And we're also gonna mine... Oh my goodness, I put 2 of them there. That's funny. Alright, we're gonna just gather up all of these sticks, because we need them to make bolts and also farms. And then we're gonna start with making a farm, because we'll get all the sticks we need for the farm just by... Oh, well, this one's an angry bush, you can tell because I walked through it. We'll get all the sticks we need just by farming bloodfruit. I kind of feel bad killing the angry bushes, because you're kind of just waking them up from a nap. They didn't do anything. You're just poking them while they're sleeping. So I'm not gonna bother those guys. They can just hang out. And we're gonna go back to base now. So something I actually want to do, because this will help us for the entire playthrough, is I'm gonna saddle one of these sharks. Why is my game lagging? That was weird. We're gonna saddle one of these sharks. Because if you don't know, sharks move unreasonably fast. I severely overtuned them, but I decided it was too much fun for me to remove that from the sharks. So I left them as absurdly fast, but they take a second to accelerate, but yeah, they're really, really fast. Sharks move at unreasonable speeds, and mounts save ever since the UI update. Ow! The problem is he can bite me, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. Alright, we're back at base. That shark is gonna let us get, like, anywhere super easily, which will be great. We are gonna cook a little bit of our coal to cook a bunch of this into iron, and then we're gonna make steel with the rest of it. We'll get 10 steel out of that, and we're gonna throw that in. We're also gonna throw in the raw adderite. I don't feel like we need more than, like, 10 fish traps, so we're gonna throw the morsel in. We might make more later, but for now we just need food. And the fish traps aren't going to be, like, super important. We're going to grab all of this. Look at that amount of loot that we can, like, instantly cook with the forge. Does take it a minute to cook the adderite. That's just because the adderite's stuff to cook anyway. So yeah, if you don't know, I think I mentioned this earlier, but the forge cooks at 4x campfire speed, but the pyral forge, which we can get later, cooks at 6x campfire speed, and it doesn't take fuel, so the pyral forge is really OP. Probably overtuned it a bit. Anyway, we're just gonna cook this fish now, and do I have, like, a bunch of stone I need to deposit? I don't think I mined that much. Nah, I've got, like, 9. That's fine. And we're gonna go ahead, and I think we're gonna build a farm now. I'm gonna build my farm over here, because I want to have it, like, outside of the main base area. I'm gonna grab all of my, like, sticks and leaves, because we'll need that. I don't have that many leaves, that's unfortunate. We're also gonna go grab the blood fruit, and we're gonna start farming. I would wait to get the bigger plant boxes, but we're not going to be able to fight the giant before we do that, so I'm just going to grab that now. Alrighty. Well, we're going to go ahead and start a time-lapse of me building the, farm. Wow, that is already all the farm we can build. We're only going to be able to plant, like, 6 or 7 bloodfruit, because we just need leaves. I might be able to easily get some leaves. The problem is there isn't really an easy way to get tons of leaves. There's an easy way to get tons of sticks, because you can just go to the swamp cave. But getting leaves is a different story. So what we might actually do is kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We might just... Well, no. While I'm waiting for my fruit to grow, I'm actually going to run over to the volcano island and mine the Hateful God, because we need the XP, and the adderite will be really good to have. So, we're gonna just go ahead and zoom on over there. I barely even need to cut the footage because of how fast the sharks move. Problem is we have to not collide into other sharks because they might have a biting contest and mine might take some damage, which we do not want. So we're just gonna zoom on over here. There's nothing of particular note over here besides the Hateful God, but we can actually grab the fire hide, which we will also need. Hello, are you guys... The shark moves so fast the game can't keep up and spawn the animals. That's... Oh my goodness, I smacked myself on him again. I need to stop doing that, that's not good. But yeah, the sharks move so fast the game can't keep up and it deloads the animals. That's incredibly obnoxious. Alright, there we go, 2 fire hide. And there's also some blood fruit, which we will grab along with the leaves and sticks. So we're just gonna go ahead and mine the Hateful God now. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut through it again. I'm not, like I did last episode, I'm not gonna do a time lapse because it would take forever. Maybe when we have emerald tools I can do a time lapse, because then we're gonna mine at like double the speed we currently do, and that'd be pretty good. In any case, we are now down here, and let's go ahead and mine the Hateful God. Okay, here we go. We're finally almost done. Although I suppose only I'm finally almost done, because y'all didn't see any of that. But we're gonna just place 2 walls, just so that the loot doesn't roll everywhere. I suppose it might roll this way, too. We should put another wall. There we go. Oh, some of it rolled away. Okay, we're good. That's a lot more essence than it used to be. That should get us, like, a few levels. Yeah, it's gonna get us, like, level 45, almost? Really, really close to level 45. And a whole bunch of adderite. That's really good. I think there was one on the ground, so I think it drops 11, which is pretty good. And while we're here, I just realized we only have 24 gold, which is definitely not going to be enough to get the crystal equipment that we need, because it's like 9 per armor and weapon piece, and 27, I think, for the bag. So we're gonna need a lot of gold. We're gonna grab all of the gold we can find and keep in our bag, and I think the next stuff we're gonna unlock is crystal at level 50. Yeah, there we go, look at that, we get all the crystal stuff. We're also gonna put a bridge here, just for convenience, although I'll do an underpass bridge, so if I'm ever coming by here with a boat, I can go underneath it. That should be convenient, and we're gonna go down here. And mine more gold. You know, I've been thinking, that the crystal equipment costs so much gold. I really wonder if a new player who doesn't know where to find gold would really struggle with getting it. Maybe I should add more hidden gold spots underground. That could be good. What do you think as the viewers? I actually want responses to this. Don't be a silly person. Comment. I mean it. Comment. Only if you want to. But I would appreciate the feedback. Do you think there should be more places to get gold? Not like better places, and they'd all be pretty spread out, so it wouldn't make existing gold grinding any, like, easier, but it would mean there's more places to find it as a new player. What do you think? Okay, we're gonna get this last piece of gold, scoop up all that. How much do we have? We have 48 total. I think we actually need still more than that, which is kinda crazy how much gold you need for, like, one full crystal set, and we'd probably want more, but I guess we can deposit all of our adderite gear when we're done. So we'll have, like, a backup set of adderite. We won't be, like, totally done for if we don't gather up... If we don't have enough crystal to make another set. But it would suck to die to the giant. That would be really bad. Hopefully we won't. I'm pretty confident I'll be able to beat it really easily. Just because, you know, I made the thing, and I know how it works. And I know that the crossbow cuts it down pretty fast. Especially if we aren't, like, having to constantly heal and worry about survival. If we're pretty good on survival, we should be fine. And the loot for beating the giant's definitely gonna be worth it. So, let us head back to our base. Actually, I'm gonna head to the Mesa Island real quick and grab more gold, because I want to be able to make the full set of crystal equipment. So we're gonna head back to base after this, and actually, maybe we shouldn't head back to base. Maybe... No, my bag's getting full. We are gonna head back to base. But after we head back to base, I'm going to go grab a crystal from the Crystal Island, because we actually really need that to make our gear. We don't have any. Alright, and those are the last 2 gold nodes, so that is all the gold from the Mesa Cave. How much are we up to? 51 and 24. That's pretty good. Might be enough. I think it's enough. I hope it's enough. I really don't want to have to go gather more gold. We've already gathered, like, every good gold spot I can think of. So... I don't know where else I'd go. I mean, obviously a lot of it's respawned by now, but I kind of want to go all over the map for this. In any case, let us... Where's my shark? Where did I park? There I parked. We're gonna go back to base, cook up all of this stuff, and then we're gonna go mine crystal. Okay, here we go. We've made it back to base. We're gonna go ahead and cook up all of this gold, and the adderite, too. We're gonna harvest our blood fruit as well, because we're gonna need that to take on the giant. We're gonna need to start getting a really good farm going. I'm gonna drop all of this in here before I activate it. We're also gonna cook the raw meat. Yeah, we're just gonna cook all of this stuff. And then we're gonna go grab the crystal. And we're gonna deposit all of the... We're gonna leave all of this stuff in here, actually, until I'm making the crystal gear. And... okay, there we go. I probably didn't need to use a whole coal for that. Maybe I do. I don't know how long it takes to get all of the... Man, I'm bad at words today. To get all of the adderite to cook. In any case, we are going to expand our farm again, so I'll just speed that up. Okay, there we go. That's as much as we can expand it. We are starting to get a decent stash of blood fruit, which is really good. We only should need, like, a couple hundred. We do want a big farm, but we don't want to make it too big, because we're going to have to tear this all down and replace it with better plant boxes later on. We won't have to do that again for a long time, because the pyro plant boxes are going to be a big ordeal to get our hands on. And also, they're at level 500. So, we're going to throw our gold in there, and we are also going to craft a whole bunch more bolts. Lag my game out. Okay, we're out of sticks before we're out of iron. 57 bolts, that's pretty good. And we're going to leave these here. Actually, no, we're not. I'm gonna take them. Ah, my inventory! No! The game lag! No! Okay. In any case, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna deposit all of this gold until we actually need it. And now, we are going to go... what are we gonna do? Oh, yeah. Man, I'm totally bad at words today. Probably because I'm trying not to say and for filler. It's probably messing me up. We are going to go we're gonna gather crystal on the crystal island, because we're gonna need that to craft our new gear. So let's go ahead and do that. I didn't bring stone. I need 3 stone. Where can I get 3 stone? We're not killing a Shelly, because of course we're not. I could go over there. That's probably faster if I take the shark. I was gonna go into this cave, but I don't think that's worth it. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be faster if I take the shark, because just the shark moves so fast. Oh wait, there's stone right there. It's still faster to take the shark than to walk, but... Look at that. Hey, this stone is floating. I need to fix that. There's quite a few of those, actually. There we go. There's the stone we need to make a tower. Ow, he keeps biting me. I need to make it so they, like, can't bite their owner. That'd be good. Okay. Back over here. Get the tower. We're gonna go up the island. Up to the Sky Island. And we're gonna mine some crystal. Alrighty, we're up here. We're gonna go ahead and just drill this crystal real quick. I mean, it'll be quick for you. There we go, there is 3 crystal. And we're also gonna go ahead and get the crystal Bante, which is way better than all of the crystal loads, because it has the same health, but the thing about it is that you mine it using a weapon, which obviously has much higher DPS relative to, you know, its targets than a pickaxe does. So, and I'm pretty sure the crystal Bante also drops way more crystal than the crystal loads do, which might make it a bit overpowered, but the thing is, you can also saddle it, so you have to choose if you want a mount or if you want the crystal, but also, you can actually... it has a higher respawn time, so it takes longer before you can mine it again. So I think it's pretty well balanced. Maybe it's not. Maybe you should call me out for it in the comments. In any case, let's go ahead and finish mining this crystal Bante. There we go. Yeah, it gives 5 crystal. And for these other 2 loads, I'm not going to bother doing the whole drill thing. I'm just going to go ahead and mine them. There we go, mined both crystal loads. We now have 14 crystal, which definitely isn't going to be enough for our full set of equipment. Oh, but the Bante respawned. Okay, the Bante is actually OP. It respawned faster than the Crag. Maybe I need to nerf the Bante. Just a bit. We're going to mine the Bante. Actually, can I make the crystal stick? Yes, I can. We're going to do that. Not going to get rid of my Warhammer, obviously, but for mining a single target, it's much better to use the crystal stick. Swings faster, does more damage. Just super useful, makes this faster. But also in the distance, I saw a crystal meteor. We're gonna go get that. That should get us a bunch of crystal. Should help with the problem. I think we get like 6 from that. That's really good. And this will give us 5 more, plus 6, we'll get 11 more. We're gonna end up with 25, which I think will be enough for the full equipment. Well, we'll have 25, including the stuff I used to craft the crystal stick, but we were gonna need a crystal stick anyway. So, we're gonna head over there. Also, while I was mining the first crystal load, I don't know if you saw it, I think it was the first crystal load, should be on screen at some point. The buried treasure washed ashore. There's also a magnetite meteor, but that's really good because emeralds are super, super hard to get. So we want to start accumulating them now before we need them at level 200. So after I mine this meteor, I'm going to... Oh, it's actually right there. I'm going to grab the shipwreck. That'll be really good. So I'm going to go ahead and mine this meteor real quick. And there we go. We've mined all of the crystal. Okay, the meteor itself only gives 4, actually, so that's unfortunate. But we are up to 23 crystal, and... Where is my shark? There's my shark. We're up to 23 crystal, and we have the crystal stick already. So we'll need 9 for the armor, 9 for the bag, and 6 for the tools. So we will have enough, actually. Wait, will we? We will be 1 off, actually. So that is unfortunate. But we should be able to get 1 crystal. I'm sure we'll find 1 somewhere. Shouldn't be that hard. Anyway, why is that floating? In any case, here we go. Bunch of stuff. 750 coins. That's really good. 15 gold bars. That's really good. 6 emeralds is going to be a lifesaver later if we keep accumulating those across the whole series. When we get to emerald level, we'll have like 30 of them. And maybe if we go mine emeralds on the Emerald Island, that'll also help with the emerald situation. So there we go. We've got the emeralds. We've got the crystal. Man, this episode's running long. I'm going to have to cut this down a bit. But we are going to get crystal gear. We need 3 levels. So we're probably going to go up to the Feather Island and get our levels in crystal that way, just using the feather bushes and also the... What's it called? Yeah, the feather bushes. Wow, I have 1 stick and 1 leaf. I guess we'll have to use gold. The feather bushes and the... What am I cooking? Am I cooking anything? Why did I activate that? I thought I had to cook the crystal. Total brain fart. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, we're going to go up there and get feather bushes. Wow, my bag's full. We're going to get feather bushes and the last bits of crystal that we need. And then we're gonna try to take on the giant, hopefully win, and that's gonna be our episode. That's pretty good. We got a lot of progress done today. I'm gonna replant these because my bag's getting full. Really need that crystal bag. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just skip forward to when we reach level 50. I'll be doing, like, farming and smelting and crafting, or not crafting, and mining until then. And I will see you then. Okay, this should be the last bush. There we go, level 50, unlock the crystal bag, all of the crystal equipment, the radio pack, I don't know how much we're gonna get use out of that, but we did unlock it. The crystal axe, the crystal greaves, all of that. I think our next unlocks are like level 75. Yeah, there we go. It's the fishing boat and the big plant box. But we don't need to worry about that for now. I don't have enough gold on me to craft... Oh my goodness, another crystal meteor already? Wow. I was gonna say, I don't have enough gold on me to craft the bag. It's only 20 gold, but the tools are 9 each, which... We've already got the stick, which doesn't cost gold. I don't know why it doesn't cost gold. Maybe it should. We've got the stick, but we need... We're gonna need a ton of gold for this. We need, like, what? 60-something? No, we need, like, 80-something because of the bag. Oof, this is gonna be expensive. In any case, we should be able to afford it all. We've got a ton of gold at the base. The one concern is that I have to have inventory space for it. And I currently do not. So we're gonna deposit a little bit of the blood fruit for a minute. We're gonna also, you know, harvest once we've got the new bag. And we're gonna go get... the new bag, and the new armor, and the new everything, which should be really good. Let's go ahead, unequip our Adderite armor, get the Adderite tools off our hotbar. I am going to reorganize my hotbar to not include the net for now, because we need... Actually, yeah, we can't... we're going to need food on our hotbar. I am a sucker for food on the hotbar, so we're going to reorganize. Unfortunately, we will not have the net on the hotbar at all times, but shouldn't matter. Let's go ahead and get this gold. We can make the crystal bag, which... Oh, look at that. 850 space. That's so much better than our steel bag, which had 350. And we can deposit our old Adderite tools, which will save a little bit of space. I mean, it shouldn't matter that much, but grab all of that gold. We're going to go ahead and make the crystal crown, the crystal greaves, the crystal chestplate, the crystal pick, and the crystal axe. All of that, we've still got 7 crystals left over. We've still got 31 gold left over, which I'm going to deposit because we don't need that on us for dealing with the giant, which is going to be our final thing we do in this video. I'm also going to deposit... actually, I'm not going to deposit any of this other stuff. This other stuff's, like, useful to have on us. And let's go ahead and get farming. So I'm just going to go ahead and farm up a ton now, make a bunch of bolts, get a ton of blood fruit, just so that we're really ready to deal with the giant. I will see you at the end of this farming session. Okay, I have thoroughly geared up. We've got 145 bolts, 400 blood fruit. We've got our full crystal equipment, which is enough to tank a singular hit. I don't want my shark to die, actually. So we're going to dock the shark far away, because I'm pretty sure that actually, I think only the boulder could damage him. But just to be safe, we're going to dock him a little farther away, and we are going to get a raft. And, ow. That does a lot of damage. Man, we're having to use a little bit of our blood fruit already. Should be fine. I don't think I'll need this much to beat the boss. I'm gonna get thrashed now that I've talked about how, like, I'm decently confident. Now, something we could do to make it easier, that I'm not gonna do because it would be kind of cheating, is we could actually break these guys out. Because, if you don't know, the giant's roar move, when he does that, he breaks all the ice. He breaks all the barbarians out of their ice. But the thing is, even if there's only one barbarian left, he'll do that version of the move. But if there's no frozen barbarians left, he will just... he'll spawn some. So, you could break all of these except for one, so that his first roar isn't very effective. I'm not gonna do that, because that's cheese. I just broke a couple to, like, show the barbarians and stuff. But we're gonna go ahead and break down this ice crystal, and then we're gonna take on the Frozen Giant. It's gonna be super exciting. Okay, I've got the ice crystal on 4 health, and we're gonna fight the giant. Okay, everyone, here we go. It's time for the giant battle. Not much prep I could really do, besides what we've done. We've got the full crystal, we've got the food, got the blood fruit. Might want to use a couple walls. Do I have stuff to make walls? I can make, like, a few. Well, we'll have to do that if the giant gets too close. And that's it. Let's go ahead and begin the battle. Alright, here comes the giant. We're gonna start picking away at him with our crossbow. Can't believe I leveled up off of the ice. That's really funny. Never done that. We're already taking down 200 health. Oh, gotta avoid the shockwave. Don't want to be wasting our blood fruit on that attack. Because that attack, it's pretty fast, but it's pretty easy to avoid. You just jump over it. The one thing about it is that it does hit pretty dang hard. I mean, all of his attacks hit really hard, including his basic melee, which is the scary part about the giant. We're gonna slowly start curving so that next time he does a move like that, we can clear out this guy and turn back so that we don't run out of, like, land to use. That's one of the hardest parts about the fight, is not running out of space. But we're good. We're pretty far ahead of him. I'm not too worried. If he does, like, another move, we're gonna try to get into, like, this part of the island. And then we're gonna turn... Okay, that's the boulder. So, for those of you that don't know, the boulder does, like, 300 damage if you don't avoid it. Which... Not 300, it does 200 exactly, which is survivable on 1 HP, or like 2 HP, it's a very low number, with crystal armor, full crystal armor, because it has 51% defense. Alright, we've taken down 1,000 of his HP, he is spawning more minions, we need to clear those out before they, like, stack up. We're gonna get the Warhammer going to hit both of them at once, okay? Cleared out the minions, keep picking away at his health bar, he's almost half dead, which is really good. He's used all 3 of his moves, once so far. Or he's used the roar twice. He's used the roar 3 times, which I don't... Where did he spawn them? Maybe he's at the minion cap. That could be a thing. I should make it so that the bosses don't do their summon moves when that minion cap, instead of just not spawning things, because it's a little goofy, but it's fine. Okay, we're gonna get that guy. Get all the drops. Oh, gotta jump that. That's more important than the barbarian, because the barbarian does chip damage that we can easily heal. The shockwave does like 100 damage that's gonna take off half of our health bar, which you really want to avoid, because that's gonna dig into our blood fruit stashes. I think we've got this in the bag. We've got plenty of bolts. Okay, and not if I get hit by this. If I get hit by this, it's a lot less certain. Okay, we're good, we avoided it. We should be able to clear this guy out. I think we're gonna do it. Really clean fight. We barely got hit. No melee. I kind of want to go in for melee after one of his hits, because that's always fun. Get a good burst of damage. Yeah, we're going to go in for melee now, because this move has a ton of end lag. Okay, there we go. That's good melee. Got a good couple hundred damage in. I could have gotten more. I just wanted to, you know, keep a safe distance. Okay, hello, sir. Alright, we're good. Get that. And, okay, he's really close. Okay, he's throwing the boulder. Gotta get it full health for that, and be ready to move any direction. Okay, go this way. Okay, we're good. We live. We're fine. Alright, we're gonna keep shooting at the giant. And... it's almost dead. This has been really good, and we gotta get the net out once it does die. Okay, jump the shockwave. I don't think I got hit by a single move this fight. That's really good. Normally I get hit by 1 or 2. And finish him off. Oh, I missed. Finish him off with the crossbow. Alright, there we go. We did it. We defeated the Unfrozen Giant. Let's get our net out here. Look at this swaths of XP. Look at that. 6 levels there. Bunch more levels here. Level 61 already. We're gonna have to defeat the giant a couple more times. Gotta get that spear key. There we go. 5 magnetite bars. All of this loot. Let me get the ice. And a spirit key. The last thing we have to do is head back to our base. And that's good episode. Look at that. We made so much profit from this boss. We've got our first spirit key, which will be super helpful later. For now, it doesn't do much, but later on, that'll be incredibly helpful. And we just gotta head back to our Sharky boy. It does look like our raft died, so maybe it was a good idea to bring... Or maybe I mined it. I don't remember. Maybe force of habit. I tend to mine rafts out of force of habit. I'm used to playing in public servers. In any case, we did it. We beat the boss. We got the spirit key. We got 10 levels for it. We got magnetite. Really good haul. We're probably going to defeat the boss a couple more times in future episodes. Next episode, I think our only goal is going to be to get magnetite. We're not going to go for Queen Ant, because that's going to be like a whole separate thing. And there we go. Alrighty. We did it. We cleared out the giant for the first time. That was a good, clean fight. We kept most of our food. And we've returned back to our base with a spirit key and 5 magnetite to show for it. So that magnetite, that's really good. Obviously we could go, like, mine meteors if we really needed magnetite, but we don't yet. So we're gonna leave it off there. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. If you didn't, don't. Maybe leave a dislike, even though I won't see it, because YouTube removed those. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.